There's not much to say. We all know what the situation is with our power generation sector. And if there was one of the first meetings any person who's taking responsibility of this country had to have, then it's with you, the power producers, because we know what role power plays in keeping the economy going, especially in a time when the economy is in crisis. You must have had your issues with the previous government, and I think that I know many of them, but it helps to hear it from, I don't mean your horses, but from the horse's own mouth, and to see how we can work together to try and improve the situation so that we can have a good collaboration. We all remember the time of the power crisis, popularly called doomsday by Ghanaians. It was important that we expand the space for independent power producers because government on its own could not always leverage the capital to put in the generation that was required. And that's how come many of you signed PPAs and set up the thermal plants that we have. I remember that we had two issues to resolve in terms of being able to solve the power crisis. The first was to increase generation because over the years we had thought that Akosombo was the all-in-all and that it will continue to provide Ghana power forever. But the time had come for us to complement hydro with thermal. And in the beginning was VRA that was responsible for that. But mobilizing capital early enough and being able to operationalize thermal plants was becoming a challenge for government and its state-owned power production companies. And so IPPs started to come in. Sunan Asogli came in, Sem Power and all of you came in. And you've played a very critical role in making sure that our economy gets the power it needs to be able to continue to make progress. But like I said, there were twin problems. One was the generational, and that's made us accelerate the signing of PPAs with independent power producers, but also bringing in emergency power. If you remember, Ameri was one of those that was brought in, and then the car power ship also came in. But that was just to solve the generation. The more important and critical issue was the debt and paying down the debt that had accumulated in the sector. And so we introduced the energy sector levy. And our anticipation was that looking at the revenues that we're going to